How's it going, everybody? And I'll be doing nuggets in today and tomorrow's, or what we would call Sunday and Monday's uh, Bible studies. Hopefully, I won't forget to the end. Um, Yea, a sword shall pierce through thine own soul also, that the thoughts of many hearts may be revealed. And there was one Anna, a prophetess, a daughter of Phanuel of the tribe of Asher. She was of great age and had lived with a husband 7 years from her virginity, and she was a widow about fourscore, so 80 years, well, 84 years, which departed not from the temple, but served God with fasting and prayers night and day. She was coming in that instant and gave thanks likewise unto the Lord and spake to him to all them that looked for redemption in Jerusalem. And when they had performed all things according to the law of the Lord, they returned into Galilee in their own city Nazareth, and the child grew and waxed strong in spirit, filled with wisdom, and the grace of God was upon him. Now his parents went to Jerusalem every year for the feast of the Passover. And when he was 12 years old, they went into Jerusalem after the custom of the feast. This is not John the Baptist now, this is Jesus. And when they had fulfilled the days, because I know this, kind of goes back and forth. Um, when they had fulfilled, and when they had fulfilled the days, as they returned, the child tarried behind in Jerusalem, and Joseph and his mother knew not of it. But they, supposing to have been in the company, went a day's journey and sought him among the kinsfolk and acquaintance that, thought he would be uh, hanging with in these travels. And our Daniel study, one column a day out of my dad's old King James of each. Then when he, knowest thou wherefore I come unto thee, the angel said to Daniel, and now will I return to fight with the prince of Persia. When I am gone forth, lo, the prince of Grecia shall come. But I will show thee that which is noted in the scripture of the truth, that there is none that holdeth with me in these things but Michael, your prince. Also in the first year of Darius the Mede, even I stood to confirm and to strengthen him, excuse me. I was wondering, could Michael be the one that's identical to Jesus? I doubt it. See previous studies. No, I think that's Jesus because there's many I think it was three exact descriptions of Jesus that match the description of what I told you most likely was Jesus, and that caused Daniel to freak out, pass out, all of that. Anyway, also in the first year of Darius the Mede, even I stood to confirm and to strengthen him, Darius the Mede. And now will I show thee the truth. Behold, there shall stand up yet three kings in Persia, and the fourth shall be far richer than they all, and by his strength, through his riches, he shall stir up all against the realm of Grecia. And a mighty king shall stand up that rule with great dominion, and do according to his will. And when he shall stand up, his kingdom shall be broken, and he shall be divided into the four winds of heaven, but not to his posterity, nor according to his dominion which is ruled. For his kingdom shall be plucked up, even for others beside those. The king of the south shall be strong, and one of his princes, and he shall be strong above him, and have dominion. His dominion shall be a great dominion. So this begins the king of the north, king of the south is going to go back and forth, and eventually the king of the north, which will be in green, as this is in blue, king of the south, will eventually be the Antichrist. And I don't know if this begins in antiquity and it goes back and forth to kind of like those seven kings of Mystery Babylon, and through that spirit realm, it's the same king, because we just got through reading in Daniel, king of Persia, king of Grecia, he's got to fight against them. And it's the spirit realm that he's fighting against. So, yep, that's a very strong possibility. End of Sunday study. So let's get into how Easter, of course, is pagan. Of course, it's pagan. Jesus died on Passover, and just like Jesus's birth, and if you wanna celebrate at Passover, I wouldn't call it a celebration where you dress the family up. imposed with eggs and bunnies, all the pagan stuff. But Passover, what day is Passover 2025? Passover is set on the moon, and Easter is set on the sun.
April 20th, 2025.
So Passover goes from April 12th to April 20th. So it culminates it culminated on April 20th. So Passover actually did fall this year. In 2025, Passover and Easter fall at the same time. In 2025, Passover begins at sundown, April 12th, and ends after nightfall, April 20th. Easter is celebrated on Sunday, April 20th. Therefore, they do not fall at the same time, but Passover begins before Easter and extends through Easter Sunday. Easter is set by the sun, where Passover is set by the moon. While Easter is determined by a combination of lunar and solar cycles, the Passover is primarily tied to the lunar cycle. The statement Easter is set by the sun, where Passover is set by the moon, is an oversimplification. Easter is linked to the first full moon after the vernal equinox or after spring, and Passover is based on the Jewish lunar calendar, which has a lunar solar relationship. So they're not based off each other, though they did end up falling at the same time this year. And Wikipedia says date of Easter. Easter is celebrated on the first Sunday after the Paschal full moon. Passover and Easter, why aren't they always the same? Blah, blah, blah. So you can see they're set different ways. And so I could understand if somebody wanted to remember the resurrection of the Lord by opening up their Bible and reading through it. But just the term Easter is very pagan. Some people do refer to it as Ishtar. Is Easter Ishtar? No, Easter is not directly related to the Babylonian goddess Ishtar, despite some shared characteristics. Shared characteristics. In similar sounds of the names, the name Easter is believed to have its origin in Anglo-Saxon goddess. So Easter is based off of a pagan goddess, Estore, at the very least, not Ishtar. While Ishtar was a goddess of fertility, eggs and bunnies. And associated with eggs and bunnies, Easter is primarily, and it does say eggs and bunnies, Easter is primarily a Christian celebration. Yeah, yeah. I was raised Catholic, so yes, I can tell you that I was Catholic for 50 something years, so I can certainly tell you, and I was raised in a Catholic school for 8 years. I can certainly tell you that we were never told it's pagan, but looking back, you can obviously see that it's the tree goddess, and Christmas is the tree goddess or grove worship, Baal in the Grove, the Old Testament, and you're told not to ever even remotely take part in it. And they describe the Christmas tree at Jeremiah chapter 10, verses 2 through 4, and they say, do not do it. And yet people do celebrating Jesus's birthday, and Jesus's birthday was never celebrated in the Bible, just his birth. Birthdays are pagan, Easter is pagan, Christmas is pagan, Thanksgiving, all of it, yes. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I love you very much. Ask questions anytime. That's what I'm here for.